Hey everybody, and welcome to Manifestation Mondays. So today's topic, I know it's President's Day, and so that kind of led me down a little thought path about what it means to be the president, right? We're not going to go into politics, don't worry. So, what about who the president of your life and your day is? So, there is a favorite quote of mine that says, when you're writing your story, don't let someone else hold the pen. Make sure you're the author of your own story. So when you think about that and really think deeply about it, there's so many things in our lives, especially as business owners, right, that I think we hand the pen off, and sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes it's not. So some examples are, I've been talking a lot, as you know, if you follow me, about the goal meeting, accountability, follow-up, not letting your schedule get derailed on a regular basis. Just to show you, I am being extremely consistent with this planner, and it has changed my life for sure. So I definitely only plan out 1 day to 2 days at a time, or maybe just like one appointment in a number of days. Basically, I don't pre-book a whole week, and I highly advise this if you can pull it off, because when I did book a whole week out, somebody else was writing my story a whole bunch of the time, because I would have a whole week blocked out, and then because of the nature of the business that we're in, I would have to get my plans circumvented. I would have to regroup, go somewhere else, fly out the door at a moment's notice, whatever it may be. And when I did that, I was giving control to someone else, because at that point, I lost track of multiple things, multiple tasks that I didn't have anywhere to go replace those on my schedule for that week. So for me, that's one tool, and it is working. I'm not handing the pen off to people anymore, except for delegation. That's a totally different thing. So when it comes to my rehab and, the next phase and whatever, I hand that pen off to my contractor. He's dealing with that. He's dealing with his crews. When it comes to funds, I hand that pen off to my private lender. He's writing checks. He's getting it done. That's not what I mean about not writing your own story. So don't let somebody else dictate who you can be, what you can do, how you should run your business, and also don't let someone else derail the things that you know are important to you in your business and in your daily life. So you gotta be in control of that. You've got to be writing your story. My nephew is getting into real estate as well, and he was speaking with a broker the other side of Florida on Friday, and that broker has his hand in a lot of pots. He's got a title company, he's got a brokerage, he's an investor, he's got a lot going on. And he actually sat with my nephew, who is a beginning agent, and said, the only way you're going to make money in this business is you have to be in all aspects of it. You have to own pieces of all of it, from title company, brokerage, this and that, and this and that. I tend to disagree with that. Pretty strongly, actually. I think that for most of us, we have to find our niche, our passion, the thing that we are truly, truly good at, that we love and that we enjoy and that we know we excel at. And that's where we need to focus our energy. Are there going to be multiple other components that come into play that maybe end up being valuable to us and to what we bring to our clients as value? Absolutely. I think being an investor and a realtor is very valuable, 100%. Does that mean I want to go open my own title company? Absolutely not. So I think that when you start branching out too far, unless you have expert people at the helm of all of those other businesses, and you're kind of just maybe investing some money and getting some cash flow return out of it, if you're not having to manage it, but it measures up to your level of quality, it measures up to your standards. So if you bought part ownership of a title company and you had full trust, I hope you would before you do that, in that title agent and all of his people, and you knew that they were going to operate with full integrity and with the same values and standards that you hold in your real estate business, then that type of partnership could potentially be very successful. However, I don't think that everybody that's in a business should try to jump out and do everything involved in that business. I think honing in on your strengths and working on strengthening your weak spots that are part of that one really strong thing that you do really, really well and want to do even better is the win. And I can say from personal experience, it's made me a lot of money. It's also earned me a very solid reputation. It's opened up tremendous doors of opportunity for me. So my take is, one way to hold that pen and be the author of your own life is not to let out too many outside voices take you off in too many different directions. I think that's where systems fail. And if systems fail, then goals don't get met. And if goals don't get met, you start to feel defeated, and maybe you don't try as hard when in fact you should be trying harder. So, Manifestation Monday, make sure when you're writing your story, you're holding the pen. Don't let somebody else have that pen. I hope you're starting an awesome week.